All right, welcome back to Eyes Open Media. Very quickly, talking about Colin Kaepernick and Nike. Nike has signed Colin Kaepernick a couple years ago, I believe, and they kept him hidden because of the peaceful kneeling that was happening in the NFL and how it exploded virally. And so now that things did calm down a little bit, and right before the start of the NFL season, Nike brings a campaign featuring Kaepernick, who was already, I believe he was already signed to Nike before this campaign came out. Okay, believe in something, even if it means sacrificing everything. Just do it, Nike. Now you can see the resemblance in the black and white duality, good versus evil, because they understand that some people are going to hate this and some people are going to love it. Okay, it's duality. It's the dividing of the country. It's the red and blue. Okay, it's the Democrats, Republicans. It's whatever it is. The elites have designed so many things in America to divide America, right? Starting with the Democratic Party, with the Republican Party, the Independent Party, and also just you got so many different things in America that divide America. You got the suburbs, the hood. They don't want everybody in the same environment. They don't want everybody together. They want a group of people to be the low class, middle class, hierarchies, blah 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 blah. And they use the dollar to make that happen, to control people. And they use the media as well. So that's what they're doing here. It's a media campaign. It's a mastermind campaign to continue to divide America. They must divide America to bring in a new world order, antichrist system. So what I want to tell you guys is to just be safe, be kind to people. It doesn't matter if you agree or disagree. Just be kind to people. Be loving to people. Understand what the elites are trying to do here, and just be kind, be helpful, still be loving to people regardless if you agree or disagree with them. Still speak value into people. Still tell people that they're going to succeed and prosper. Speak life into people. Don't speak death into people. And one of the things that really saddens me is that we spend so much time on Colin Kaepernick and the flag and the anthem and Nike now and the NFL, and yet the veterans and the military veterans are homeless. The military veterans are starving. The military veterans, if we really love the flag, if we really love the anthem, if we really love America, why are our veterans the bottom of the totem pole? We have veterans that are worse off than black people in the country. Veterans are worse than black people. Like, we know how bad America has treated black people. And we have veterans that are even doing worse than them. Thousands upon thousands of veterans are homeless. They live in Florida and California and DC and Virginia and Michigan and things like that, and they a lot of them live in California and Miami and Texas because it's really warm weather, right? But we have thousands of homeless veterans, thousands of sick veterans, thousands of veterans who are getting denied by the VA, thousands of veterans that we walk over while we shout to people, you don't better not disrespect the flag. I think that is so hip. We are big hypocrites when we do that. When we walk by veterans, the people who allowed us to have the freedoms to be able to, live in America and to be able to do the things we do in America is because of them. And we walk over them. We treat them like crap. We tell them that, to take off and get out of our faces. They're homeless. They need clothes. We got people burning shoes and clothes, and that could go to the veterans. You could flip something that you believe is negative into something positive, right? Instead of doing a double negative by saying, I can't believe Colin Kaepernick and Nike did this. I'm burning my Nike apparel, burning my Nike shoes and clothes. Well, you got veterans that are starving here. Flip it into a positive. Okay, if you don't like Colin Kaepernick's and Nike's symbol and what they represent, well, get on video instead of burning your shoes on video and just looking childish. Why don't you flip it and say, you know what? I don't like what Colin Kaepernick and Nike just did, but I'm going to take this moment and I'm going to benefit my veterans out there. So I'm going to give all of my Nike stuff to the veterans. I'm going to the homeless shelter and I'm giving my stuff to the homeless shelter, to the veterans that need this more than me, because I don't agree with Nike. Blah 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 blah. You could have turned that into a positive, but of course, when we live in a society that really doesn't care about nothing but the flag and the anthem, we see what happens. They burn everything. It's crazy. It's crazy what's going on in America right now. And I just want you guys to understand that we just need to be in love. The body of Christ needs to be in love and peace. And we need to speak peace and love and prosperity and life into people and not destruction. We know what Nike's trying to do here. They're trying to get there with the elites, and of course they show their duality here with the black and white, but they're in it with the elites to continue to divide America with this, because they know that there's a lot of people that really are angry about this, but they also know there's a lot of people that are really supporting of this movement as well, and they're going to clash. They want them to clash, and they want to continue their divide and conquer of America, because that's the only way they're going to be able to bring in the Antichrist system, the New World Order Antichrist system. That's the only way, is that we divide ourselves, and they can able to then conquer us by that way, by our dividing. Okay, so if you guys want to be divided and be conquered by the Antichrist New World Order system, then go ahead and continue to fight, continue to do the things that you're doing, continue to burn things and destroy things and destroy each other. That's that. If you guys want to be conquered, because that's exactly what's going to happen, and you're playing right into the elite's hands. But if you want to live in America and be in peace and love and prosperity, then we need to be speaking life into it. We need to tell each other, look, I don't agree with you, but I still love you, and we can still exist on the planet together. We can still work together. We can still do. It's not that big of a deal at the end of the day. The biggest thing that really is concerning, that should be concerning to everyone, is that people are dying at as traffic stops. People are dying at traffic stops. Black and brown and bronze people, black, bronze, and brown people are dying at routine traffic stops. They're dying unarmed. They're dying coming out of shops. They're dying just for no reason at all. And it's an alarming rate right now and they're dying in handcuffs, literally being handcuffed and then being shot 20 times and from the back. Like, this is what's going on in America. And it's sad that we're not trying to talk about it. We rather talk about the flag and the anthem and the NFL and Nike and Colin Kaepernick instead of talking about the real issue. Why are black, brown, and bronze people being shot unarmed and in handcuffed positions? And it speaks volumes, because that white guy that was being dragged down and handcuffed, what did he say? He said, "You're treating me like a black person," right? So we all know how the blacks are being, and the bronze and brown people are being treated in America, but we don't want to talk about it. We rather talk about a flag, an anthem, and Nike and Colin Kaepernick, because if we continue to talk about that, we don't really get to the issue, which is police brutality, because some people are not facing police brutality, so they don't want to talk about it. They want to turn a blind eye to it, but they're also turning a blind eye to the veterans that are homeless and suffering as well. So you're turning a blind eye to your own veterans. You're turning a blind eye to police brutality, and so that tells us a lot about you. Okay, so it is what it is. I don't, either way, I'm still gonna. I want people to be kind, speak positive, and even if you disagree with somebody, or even if you're on the other side of somebody on this issue, it doesn't matter. It's not life threatening unless you're a black, bronze, and black person in the on a traffic stop and the cop pulls you over. Then it could be life threatening, right? Oh, you're coming out of a store and the cops are standing right there. It could be life threatening, right? But other people don't have to deal with that, so they don't really care. And that's unfortunate. And but we need to care about other people. We need to care. We're supposed to. We're the body of Christ. We're supposed to care about what's going on with other people around the world and our race and other people's races, right? We're not supposed to just be caring about ourselves. We are people of givers. We give. We love like the body, like Christ loved. right? And so we need to take care of the veterans, and we need to figure out why police are killing at will bronze, black, and brown people, and stop that. Okay. And it is what it is. Okay, so that's it. That's all I wanted to say. Believe in something, even if it means sacrificing everything. Colin Kaepernick probably will never play football again because of this, and because he did a peaceful protest, and it's kind of interesting because he went to the veterans of the NFL players, and they told him to take a peaceful protest. No, he asked them, how can I protest peacefully without offending you guys? And they told him, just take a knee. Just take a peaceful protest knee, and you'll be fine. And that he wasn't fine. As we can see now, it absolutely exploded. Now the kicker is Marshawn Lynch doesn't stand for the flag either, and no one cares. And Marshawn Lynch has disrespected the flag by eating bananas this man eats grapes and bananas while while the anthem and the flag is being raised. He sits on the bench. He doesn't care, and no one says a thing about it. You know why people don't care about Marshawn Lynch? Because they think he's stupid. They think because he comes from Compton and Oakland, and he's not a threat to them. He's not a threat to society. He's not a threat to the racist people in America. He's not a threat to white supremacy. This guy is. This guy was running a football team. He was a quarterback. He was the leader of a football team. They know he's smart. This guy is smart. He's a threat. That's the difference. Think about it. Marshawn Lynch is eating bananas and fruits and food and sitting down for national anthem for like 5 straight years in Seattle. No one cared. He's still doing it in Oakland. No one cares. But this guy, the guy that had a football team, oh my goodness, he's a threat. He's actually smart, right? He's actually smart. This guy is smart. This guy can go at us. This guy has a following. Marshawn Lynch had the following, but he's stupid. That's how they think. Okay? But this guy right here is educated. This guy right here is something different. Okay? I think Colin Kaepernick went to Stanford, didn't he? So, yeah. That's a threat to white supremacy and racist people in America. That is a definitely threat. When you're that smart and you do what you do, and also you look like this, you don't look like like me, you know what I mean? You're lighter, right? Yeah, that's a threat. That's a threat. Marshawn Lynch is dark skinned with cornrows or braids, and you know what I mean, and acts dumb, in their eyes, right? Even though he's pretty smart in business wise. He's got to deal with Skittles, and he's has a lot of money in the bank because I think he was only using his endorsement money, not his NFL money. Right? So, but they don't think he's a threat. They think this guy, the guy that looks kind of biracial a little bit, but he's black, and went to Stanford and played quarterback, so he knows how to be a leader and knows how to gather the troops. He's a threat. That's the difference, in my opinion. That's the difference between all the people who have peaceful protests or protested against the flag and no one cared, but they have absolutely cared about this one. And I can see it because he's intelligent. And that's a threat. That's a threat to white supremacy. That's a threat to racist people in America. That's a threat to their flag, their anthem, whatever it is. But I'm going to tell you guys, it's all design. It's a design that the elites are using to divide us, and don't let it divide you. Regardless if you agree or disagree with each other, that doesn't mean you have to kill each other. That doesn't mean you have to war against each other. Okay, we can disagree with each other and still love each other. We can disagree. We can have arguments. We can also be mad at each other for periods of time. That doesn't mean that we have to go to war with each other. That doesn't mean we have to throw each other away. That doesn't mean that we don't love the Lord because we agree on this side or that side. Doesn't mean none of that. It just means that we disagree on one topic. Let's move on, right? But unfortunately, that's not how the world thinks. the world gets mad at you and they throw you away. All right. Even if it might not even be your fault. Okay. They'll throw you away. Even your best friend could be the one that says, yeah, I'm for Cap. And then they'll just automatically associate you with that and they'll throw you away. Right. Or they'll unsponsor you or something like that. That's how the world works, unfortunately. And it's unfortunate because, we can agree to disagree on a lot of things in life and still be cool, still be friends, still be business partners, still be loving, kind, godly people, right? So that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that you guys understand what's going on and you see through it, and we all just get back to business, get back to our lives, and understand that we're not going to be divided because of this. All right, I'm out. Eyes open. Bye.